We started back in 1971 in Boon Lay Hawker Centre. We are now expanded since 2005 to a central kitchen. We now also do weddings and caterings and events. So we look forward to expanding the business. Previously, we had no proper documentation, so everything was taught hands-on.
The Nyonya Kebaya has been recognized by UNESCO as part of their Intangible Cultural Heritage listing. And in conjunction with last year's SG60 and Emerald Hill, which is a drama by MediaCorp, a lot of people are really interested in the Nyonya Kebaya. However, one of the greatest challenges that we also face is all of a sudden, a lot of competitors out there are actually doing kebaya-related fashion and fast fashion-made kebayas, which the costs are actually very, very low. And it's very competitive for us as small heritage businesses to actually compete. When our colleagues or new colleagues come along the way, when they will see me look after and entertain the clients, and they learn accordingly to what I teach and stuff. So it's all rather informal. And one of the most painful points is every time when something that they have never covered or touched before through me, they always say that, oh, this is not my responsibility. But it shouldn't be the case.
For a lot of organizations and workplaces, when they started to look at learning, to them it was something to just plug a gap. It was a single event. I think what the grant allowed them to do was to really look at competency gaps or capability growth ideas from a competency and capability point of view.
We do a proper training need analysis, identify the training that's required, look at the skills gap, and we co-develop the course materials with them and do a proper structured training.
Learning is very much, on the job in-house. And of course, when you have grant like SkillsFuture grant, they will jump on board because the grant minimizes the risk and they will go out there and learn that.
I have clients that ask me initially, what's the purpose and why should we invest in workplace learning? Why should we take up this initiative? The way that I answer them is this: the technology can change, right? And as well as competitors can come in, but your core capabilities are always people. So it makes sense to invest in people.
It's very inclusive because the owners have to be with us to co-create the solution. The minute the learning translates to action at the workplace and deliver business result, then they realize that, hey, learning is for real and deliver results.
When we actually got Linda, our consultant, in and her team, the first thing is she actually asked me this question: what is your main direction, the end goal that you want? And we both felt that to bring our colleagues to a level, we have to be giving them the knowledge like ambassadors. They need to know the culture, they need to know the history, and they also need to know the styling. And they became more proactive and more engaging with the clients. We actually happened to have this Singapore Culture Pass. And we thought that with that pass, we can actually try to extend this learning knowledge, not only to our workers, but we extend it to the public. So this goes to show that this workplace learning can actually redirect us and actually translate to more businesses and more income revenue in the company.
At the moment now, the staff are becoming more capable and more confident in carrying out their daily operations. We now have a lot more of OJT training, and we also have materials that we can use in bite-sized portions to use to teach the staff.
I think in the past, most people talk about workplace learning is all about on-the-job training, and you learn along the way. But I think that is not enough, because when people are the asset of our company, they need to be equally equipped with the right information and better direction. And that's how all of us can actually grow and upgrade together.